Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. Kill. Right now. Check 26.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Right now. 180. 29. 29.
44's the mic. 44's mic.
Hey, Delta.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Express.
Oh, wow.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Express.
Spike 56. We own them.
We are.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. A little dump off for Crowell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Rap. Check.
You're mine.
Check.
Express.
Hey, let's get this. Watch the safety creep. Check 24.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right here.
Express.
Motion. Let's go.
To throw, it's Carr. It's caught by Crowell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check.
Heavy.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
44's the mic.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. This is Crowell on the catch. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, so they must like the matchups they're getting.
Hey, Alpha.
Express.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Well, a 7-0 means.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
I did be brave, you know.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it,
oh,
it will help them at contract
oh
time.
my.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
This dude.
We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Sleepy.
First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Lower it, please.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, alert 33. Let's see.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Preston Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles. But also, when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Good little lead.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
6-18.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Oh, my.
And this is incomplete. Brian Grant, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He don't want it. Chance. He's coming. Double up.
On 3rd down, Crowell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They go back to the ground. This time Jacobs looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Express. Hey, Haywood.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. 3 buzz.
Shotgun now for Carr.
Oh, I threw that.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Express.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Alert flare. Joker.
From the gun, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Carr going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jannard Avery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Mayfield, and that is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Sorry. Oh, yeah.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 2. Check 3. Who's right, Chief? Come.
They run it from the gun with Crowell. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
94. Hey, Charlie. 44. Here we go. Express.
Mike spoke. Man, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 44 is the Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
Oh, there it is, baby.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year.
3, dude.
And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Just call me the king
Big
player
time
right
for
here, you know
them.
what I'm talking
How
about?
about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget
like
the field
the
goal.
team
That
player,
looked like
you know,
an
these
easy
dudes out
3
here
points.
rocking
Yeah,
his
you might
name.
have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Not really, but just a little bit.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, Darren Waller juked that dude out. I went for it on 4th.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mayfield now. And he's going to go down again. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
I'm dead right now. Dude, okay, he went for it on...
The Raider offense set
Put
to
it this
get
way.
this drive
He
started.
no-huddle
Time for a
spiked the
final
ball
kneel down or a
on
safe
4th
run,
down.
and then they
He
can
gave
head
the
to the
ball
locker
back.
room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
Shit up.
That's what you usually
I
run
mean, there's
in
only
this
9
situation.
seconds left, but still, he had a field goal.
Because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Lets it go for Nelson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Mayfield under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
If I could score here.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Small. Mike, 53, Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. The quarterbacks like their speed guys.
Yeah,
they like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Switch. SOS.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
Maybe you're right.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
These dudes are just shedding. What's up? Nice. Oh.
56. 180. 180. We're good. 180. 734. Express.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, your boy's over here driving, about to make it 17-3, dude. Yeah. I'm already in field goal range.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play.
Left.
2nd and 3.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Watch safety creep. Right. Safety's creeping. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They go back to the ground now with Crowell.
Dude, I can't.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Nothing on his run game.
No
right
gain
now,
on the
dude.
play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Go, go.
Check. There's a party now. There's a party.
From the gun.
Oh, I threw an
Traffic,
interception.
and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mac
That was the
Wilson.
weirdest
And a big
interception I've ever
turnover
seen.
there as his guys will
Why
get
did
the
they-
football
Did they just do
back.
another update?
Offensively, when you see cover 2,
No,
the
a
thought has to
different
go
one.
through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not
Like-
just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
He caught
They've kept
that?
them in
Oh
it
my
by
gosh.
making the plays that they've made.
Oh,
and
that
just
was
means
nice.
You're one big score
That's
away
crazy.
from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Mayfield looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hey, 180.
54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Man, I just need
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
What, baby?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt.
Oh, yeah, picture.
A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that will...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Get in the weight room.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And Crowell lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
I go to run the ball.
Get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now they air out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Crowell. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Crowell, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We got this.
Yeah.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.